Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Bars and Barbells, that's the channel name. You know that because you're already subscribed. If not, we got some problems right off the bat with this video. Hit the button now.
He's so intimidating.
Yeah, completely. Over our broadcast here, I'm sure people are so worried. I'm going to come find them and make them hit that subscribe button, which they should be. I'm Phil. I was going to say I'm Sam, but that's not true.
I'm Sam.
I could pass for Sam, though.
Could you?
Well, it's kind of, you know.
I guess that name goes both ways.
Yeah, but
I don't think I'd
Samantha,
pass for Phil.
I don't know. You wouldn't pass for Phil, and I don't think I'd pass for Samantha.
Maybe, is there any female name close to Phil? I don't know.
No, let's get into David Bowie. I'm sure that's why people have showed up to the video.
Yeah, Space Oddity.
Space Oddity. First time we're doing David Bowie on the channel. And that's exciting because I've heard the name David Bowie. I just don't know anything about his catalog or him. But clearly he was a legend in the UK.
Yeah.
He's
did pretty well in the US too.
Yes. Something like 10 #1 albums, 10 platinum certifications, 9 gold, 8 silver. Yeah, so
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, over 100 million records sold.
I think also we had said that Rolling Stones named him
the
best artist in the world.
I'm not a big believer in Rolling Stone, but anyways, I think they've changed over the years, we'll put it that way. So maybe back when you guys were listening to music, maybe they were renowned, but I think nowadays they're probably looked upon a little bit differently. Different owners will do that, we'll put it that way. Anyways, enough about that. Let's move on. Back to David Bowie. Space Oddity is, I think, one of his most popular songs. I think we were reading one of his most creative songs as well. Kind of, you know, tried to set the bar really high in terms of the composition with this one. So I'm excited to check it out. Also, the subject matter is space,
which is pretty cool. We
haven't really gotten into that much with any of the songs that we've done. I think the only resemblance would have been when we were doing Comfortably Numb, and I said that it felt like we were traveling through space.
Yeah. Oh, the other one, Hangar 18? That was a bit like aliens.
Well, that was kind of, I mean, that was more of like government conspiracies about aliens. But yeah, you liked the video on that one.
I did.
But everybody...
All little greebly alien guys.
Yeah, everybody was upset about the solos being removed from that one. Anyways, not related to David Bowie. So we'll cut the chit-chat here. You ready to get it going?
I am. Let's do it.
Let's roll. And sorry if you can hear any of the construction in the background. Hopefully not. Let's go, David.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can. For
So this is pretty cool, man. Like, it's definitely, we said in the beginning, you know, the creativity is overloading on this one. Wild introduction. You know, I thought initially that it was just the quality of the song that we were listening to, that the audio was just really low on it. But
it was building in.
Yeah, but I think they did that on purpose to create this spatial effect, because we're doing a space oddity, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was supposed to be like we're in outer space, and it's like from a distance.
Okay, true. And I also think it's really cool they're utilizing like both headphones.
Yes,
like
the stereo
like
aspect.
Yeah, like the countdown, like to lift off type thing on the one headphone, and the other side, like more of like kind of telling the story of what's going on.
And even when he's doing his vocals, he's got in the right ear you're hearing one thing, and the other one's dubbed on the other
side. Almost
side.
like a slight echo to it.
Yeah, it's very cool. And again, I think adding that spatial sense in the music, which is very creative. Also, the composition itself, like we're really just going from one section to the next. Like we just had that kind of acoustic break in there. You know, he's got a very unique voice, and like this reminds me so much of a Beatles song. Like,
really?
Yeah, it just right away his voice, his vocal sounds similar. Just the way it's composed and put together from that creative concept sound, like style of music. Yeah, that's what my first initial reaction is. Obviously, UK-based artists as well, and similar time frames, and you know, and yeah, so it's very cool, and I just love how we're like going through this journey with him, basically, you know, as he's telling the story.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, one thing I really like about it is I think that he's doing a great job with the storytelling side of it. Like, I'm just like envisioning almost like a little mini movie in my head as to what's happening.
And it feels like we're in outer space as we're listening to it.
Yeah,
which is so cool. Like, you don't really get that from a creative concept, like where you can really put yourself in that feeling of being in the spacecraft, like with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is cool.
Which is awesome, and it's great. You know, songwriting ability for sure. And I assume he must have written the song.
I'm sure it probably took a lot of time and complexity to put all this together.
Yeah. The one thing I will say that I'm not a huge fan of is the lighting that they used on him for this one. You know, I don't know if his hair can get any brighter in this.
Yeah, I think he kind of has a little bit of a creepy vibe. Also, like, I could be wrong, but I don't think he has eyebrows.
I haven't paid attention that much. So he's got a very unique look about him. You know, I don't want to, you know, poke fun at him too much or anything like that. It's just, he's definitely, like I said, when I first saw him, I was like, you know, okay, well, you know, you're not the everyday person that I've seen.
Yeah.
You know,
who knows? Maybe it's just the vibe for the video.
That's what I was going to say, is that I don't know if that's on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was supposed to be like a space vibe, or if he just
space psychedelic
looks this way.
Yeah.
And, but, you know, with the red hair, like I said, and this lighting that's like super bright, and it's like, you know, his appearance is something that stands out right away.
For sure.
Anyways, a song, though, is what's the utmost important with this, and it's fire. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Feeling very scared, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom?
Major Tom got into some trouble.
He got too enamored with outer space and floated away.
Sounds like it. Not a happy ending to this story.
No, poor Major Tom.
But I think Major Tom was a fictional character, so.
I hope so.
Anyways, I really enjoyed the song. Like I said, it was great composition altogether. Totally reminds me of the Beatles. Like I said, I don't know if there was any influence there or not, but you guys can let us know in those comments. And
yeah, I'm not familiar enough with the Beatles to be able to pick that out, but I thought it was really cool.
You thought it was cool too?
Yeah, very creative.
I would like to hear more from him, see if this is like what he does with his music and makes these creative compositions.
Or if this is just like a one-off kind of project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does give me like kind of a psychedelic feel as well.
It does, for sure.
You know, like maybe around that time period as well would have been when we were getting into some more Pink Floyd sounds, right? So I wonder if there's any influence from Pink Floyd on David Bowie.
Maybe.
Anyways, you guys can let us know. We're learning. We love to learn, and we love to be educated by all these artists. And if we don't know something, don't come on here and be like, how do you not know? Blah, 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 blah.
Yes, we're here to learn.
If you didn't know, we listen to predominantly reggae, rap, and hip-hop. Reggae, rap, and R&B growing up. So that's why we're getting to know all this new music. And I am loving it. So now you got to tell us a little bit more about David Bowie and some music maybe we should check out from him. Hit those comments, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Now you're done. Checklist is done. You can move on and then come back tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.